One mistake changed humanity forever. This is the story of Adam and Eve. God created a beautiful and perfect garden for the first man and woman, Adam and Eve, called Eden. He placed them in the garden to work it and take care of it. The Lord caused all kinds of trees to grow, trees that were pleasing to the eye and good for food. Among them were two special trees, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God gave Adam and Eve freedom to eat from every tree in the garden, except the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. He warned them that if they ate from it, they would surely die. The serpent, more crafty than any of the wild animals the Lord God had made, approached Eve. The serpent walked and questioned God's command, deceiving Eve by twisting the truth. He claimed that eating the fruit would not bring death, but would open their eyes and make them like God, knowing good and evil. When Eve saw that the fruit of the forbidden tree was good for food, pleasing to the eye and desirable for gaining wisdom, she took some and ate it. She also gave some to Adam, who was with her, and he ate it too. At that moment their eyes were opened, and they realized they were naked. Shame entered the world, and they made coverings for themselves using fig leaves. Later, when Adam and Eve heard the sound of the Lord God walking in the garden, they hid among the trees because they were afraid. The Lord God called out to Adam, "Where are you?" Adam replied that he was afraid because he was naked, so he hid. God then asked, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from?" Adam blamed Eve, and Eve blamed the serpent. God pronounced the consequences of their actions. The serpent was cursed above all creatures, and was condemned to crawl on its belly and eat dust all the days of its life. God declared that there would be hostility between the serpent and the woman, and between the serpent's offspring and her offspring. One would crush the serpent's head, and the serpent would strike his heel. To the woman, God said that her pain during pregnancy would greatly increase, and that childbirth would come through painful labor. She would long for her husband, and he would have authority within the family. To Adam, God said that because he disobeyed his command, the ground was cursed because of him. He would struggle to survive by painful toil all the days of his life until he returned to the dust. Still, God showed mercy. He made garments of skin for Adam and Eve and clothed them. To prevent them from eating from the tree of life and living forever in a fallen state, the Lord God sent them out of the Garden of Eden. Cherubim and a flaming sword were placed on the east side of the garden to guard the way to the tree of life.